yeah, I mean, whatever it was, late Tuesday night, 1 a.m. Wednesday, when the reality of the election landed, I mean, I felt shock, anger, disgust, incredible amounts of disappointment. Um, and went through. The fun part was going through all of that, because my brother and I were live on YouTube, so that was fun. um, but then it's like we ended the YouTube live, and then he and I just sat here in my living room for like an hour, hour and a half, just almost speechless. And then, I spent all of Wednesday and Thursday just in my head, just intellectualizing everything and just focusing on trying to understand and analyze and pick things apart and as opposed to feeling any of my actual emotions that I was experiencing. And then all of those emotions landed yesterday. um, and I had to do that. I mean, I just had to be in that kind of soup for a bit while trying to regulate my nervous system so my PTSD didn't spin out on me. Um, yeah, yesterday was quite a day. But it's like I checked in with my brother a couple times during the day, um, and then I had a good Zoom call with just some friends last night, and we all talked about a lot of things, and then hung out with my brother last night, and it's like I hadn't had the TV on at all yesterday. I was working from home, so I wasn't watching any news or anything yesterday. And he was coming over about 6:30, and at like 6 o'clock, I turned the TV on, and it just automatically came up on a news channel, and I was just like, oh God. And he got here and walked in the door, and he's like, we're not watching that. And so fortunately, it's like I had DVR'd, uh, you know, like the second half of the MotoGP motorcycle racing season. So I had like 10 motorcycle races in my DVR that I hadn't watched yet. So we watched one of those. And then we watched a football game that I DVR'd last Sunday. Uh, so we watched motorcycle racing and a football game. And it was a good night. We had a good evening hanging out. We didn't let things get too heavy. But, you know, but like I said in another TikTok that I made this morning, it's like, that's the community stuff. It's like when I'm isolating and getting just way inside my head on an intellectual level and, kind of walling off my emotions. It's like, that's when things get, like destructive for me. And, but at the same time, it's also incredibly challenging for me to like actually take the steps to, proactively keep in touch with my friends and reach out to people and stuff like that. But, that's a challenge I've just kind of always had. Oh man. And, and then just seeing all of the responses and the reactions that my friends are having, and some aren't doing well, and some are doing better than others, but it's just trying to be supportive of the people in my life that I care about, is also challenging. So keep in touch with your friends, man. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, it's time for football.